brand new purple light. Friends, brand new purple light. Friends, facts, brand new purple light. Friends, red and blue, purple light. Friends, facts, you can get to know the ledger, sacrilegious Sunday to melanin Monday. You can get to know the ledger, my love. Just open your third eye on Thursday. Lord, the food, the art, the clothes, the Vatican's getting exposed fast. We put the show on the road, you better stay on your toes. I was till the land, focused on the ego. Then I open my heart, let go of the ego. Grand after grand, we stacking up these C notes. Facts, facts, yeah, we gon' put this shit on our backs. Facts, facts, we in your city, pull up where we at. Facts, facts, peace, love and light. Peace, love to the family. Peace, love and light. To the family. Peace, love and light. To the family.
These days and time, black man, is going to be the time that you have been waiting for. You came here for a reason. Whatever pressure, whatever adversity, whatever the fuck you feel, I don't know what you feel, but whatever you may be feeling is going to push you, and it's going to provoke you, and it's either going to make you or break you, similar to how pressure busts pipes or the shit makes diamonds.
Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Welcome, 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 welcome to Third Eye Saturdays. You are now rocking with the best. First of all, audio. We got a microphone right here. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but I want to know if this microphone is coming out good. Let's talk into the mic. Pause. Let's see what we're doing. How we sounding? Audio was good. All right, now I'm gonna switch it. Tell me how this sounds. How does this sound? Because I just switched it to another audio. Which sounds better, one or two? One or two? You said two? One? Okay, one. Okay, all right. Yeah. I'm taking y'all advice. Right. Brrr. All right. Here we go. We got the Mikington. Let's go. Let me see. We got the Mikington. All right now. Okay, now I know it's a Saturday. I want to start this off by saying I be feeling a kind of way when I don't do Third Eye Thursdays and I'm not on proper appropriate time. But if y'all haven't noticed, we are somewhat on a vacation, you know what I'm saying? And not a vacation to whereas we're not streaming on YouTube. It's just a change of seasons. So when seasons change, a lot of things change. Like we're not in summertime anymore. So, you know, parents have to go back to work. The children are going back to, it's just a lot of shifting because it's a change of seasons. So we're all in the midst of some type of change and whatnot. We're all in this quote unquote shift. And we're going to get back to regularly scheduled programming once everything gets back in place. But like the Invest Fest, it was just a lot of stuff happening. You know, my son went to college. He started college. I have a son. I have a child in college. That's kind of crazy to me. I don't think y'all understand how big that is in my world. You know what I mean? Like, that's a major fucking key. You know what I'm saying? I have a son, and I literally raised a child and put that child in college. I don't even feel like I'm a college parent, but hey, what do I say? Then I gotta, you know, it's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? But always know this. If you don't know nothing about me, always know that behind the scenes, when these cameras are not on, I might be doing my best work. I'm a beast when it comes to the shadow work. I'm a beast when it comes to, I might change my name to Coach Moreland because I do better coaching these days, and helping move things around than I might do things in front of these cameras. You know what I mean? Because theoretically speaking, there's a lot to be done. And if you don't do it, who the hell is going to do it? You know what I'm saying? So just know that big things are going down. When I say big, I mean, it includes all of us. I don't speak from an individual perspective. If you've known anything about me over the years, I don't come on these channels to talk about self-aggrandizement. It's usually 8 times out of 10, I'm including others in the celebration. I'm always trying to spread love and share the stage and whatnot. That's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? Contrary to popular belief, you know, that's what I do. I put my people on. I put my people on, and that's my power play. That's one of my superpowers. That's one of my gifts and whatnot, is that I'm a people person who likes to see others get put on, because at the end of the day, it's enough to go around. It's always enough to go around. I don't want to be on a stage by myself. I don't want to be lonely at the top. I don't want the spotlight to be on me. To be honest with you, I don't really like the spotlight anymore. You know, that shit is a big lie. You know what I mean? It's a dream. It's what you call fame. Don't let nobody ever sell you on the concept of fame. You know, fame is not real, and fame is one of the main reasons, not the main reason, but one of the main reasons why this internet generation or the social media world that we exist in is going to the shits. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas is out here chasing fame, and they upgraded the name fame and called it clout. They upgraded fame and called it clout. How many people, show your age in the chat room, used to watch Fame on TV with the blade called Leroy? And Debbie Allen was in it. It was a Fame. I want to live forever. I want to learn how to fly. Remember that? Fame was lit. Fame was lit. I don't know. You young whippersnappers, go pull on your uncle's coat and ask him about Fame, nigga. Fame was the shit. You know what I'm talking about? Fame was lit. And Fame, just the name Fame as a TV show was dangerous, because literally it was selling us the idea of fame when we were little. It wasn't an anti-fame type of thing. The shit was like, yo, nigga, you should aspire to be into fame. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna learn how to fly. And y'all youngins don't know nothing about Debbie Allen. For all of you YNs on a cougar hunt, nigga, Google Debbie Allen and print the picture out. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, because the YNs is out here on a cougar hunt. Yeah, Debbie Allen, nigga, Felicia Rashad's sister. She was before Felicia. Felicia was the baby sister. Irene Karen. Oh my goodness. Yes. Whew, my good Lord. On a Saturday, on a Saturn day. Don't get me started. You know what I'm talking about? We're not about to get into we're not about to jump into that call right now. I don't think I want to get into the reminiscent call. I'm in Houston right now. I don't know if I want to get into the time machine and whatnot, because we'll get stuck. Real talk. But they sold us on a concept of fame throughout our childhood. We wanted to aspire to be on a video music box. We wanted to be on the cover of the rap magazines. Like if you was on the cover of The Source, what's the equivalent of being on the cover of The Source today? What would be? It's not World Star, I don't think. It's not showing up on a Shade Room. Like, what is the equivalent of being on the cover of the goddamn Source? I didn't say 5 mics. I didn't say that because that's a whole nother flex. But the cover of The Source in the 90s? Oh no. Nigga, you man. And I don't think it's TMZ. I can't really say that TMZ is the same. It's not prestigious to be on TMZ. There's no prestigious factor on TMZ. Usually TMZ is talking about some controversy or some fuckery. And I would not say the Breakfast Club because Charlemagne is there, right? And DJ Envy is there. They don't have star power. It's not the same as the Source magazine. There wasn't even personalities behind the Source. There was Dave Mays, who was the owner, but it wasn't personality driven. The cover was the personality. The cover was the, you know, bro. I would go right to the story. Whoever was on the cover, I will go right to their story and read that shit line for line, because this is how we began to learn who these artists were. We did not know who these artists were. They were given to us by being in the Source magazine. That's how we were meeting our artists. I don't know how you meet your artists today and whatnot. Usually you meet your artists when they die. You know how many people I discovered after they died? I was like, let me Google this nigga. Yeah, the sun is hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you meet a lot of your artists today, posthumous. That's crazy. But we in a deaf culture, so it is what it is. You have to be able to identify the signs. There's nothing that compares. Let's not talk about XXL cover, XXL Vibe magazine, and Source cover. What is the equivalent to that? And when you think about it, then you'll realize where this game is versus where it's not, and why it's so fucking bad. You know what I'm saying? The equivalent of a Source magazine cover, I would say, is going viral. And that doesn't have anything to do with the Breakfast Club or Vlad or really any of those things. And sadly enough, okay, just to show the dismal state of the culture, this is how you're able to give the culture a proper grade without being biased, because I am very biased. I admit it. I am super biased, okay? I can't hide it, my niggas. I'm biased. I have age bias. I sometimes have regional bias. I have history bias. I don't be going for certain things because I lived through certain times would not allow me to accept certain things as law. I'm like, fuck that. That's not law. I live, like, there was a video going around with I just saw it. It was with my nigga. Let's get to that. Right. His name is what's his name? Not Flip. What's my nigga who be in the basement? Let's get to that. Right. So he did a video that I just saw. Zip with the drip. Right. And his cat comes to so he did a video where he was cursing out the 14-year-olds today, right? And he was like, the 14-year-olds of today is not as dangerous as the 14-year-olds of our day. And I sat back and I was like, damn, I might have to smoke a spliff to this one and think about it. But once again, my biasness, I lived through the 90s. I saw 13-year-olds getting super busy and whatnot. And you know, it's not, I didn't read about it. You know, I didn't have to watch a podcast. Like, I literally saw it with my very own eyes. I was on Rikers Island at the age of 16. These youngsters are nowhere as crazy as the youngsters of the 80s, the late 80s and the 90s. I could go on record to say that. These little niggas is crazy, but they're not dumb. Back in my days, they was crazy and dumb. They didn't have, they remember, this is the era where they first started touching shiny objects called guns. Before that, you had to knuckle up, and you had switchblades and brass knuckles. Imagine having a damn Tech 9 in your hand at 13 and 14 and whatnot. Like Nas said, I got the power. 13-year-olds was knocking 30-year-olds out and robbing them right on the train in front of everybody. And I'm not bragging, and I'm not glamorizing the behaviors of the youth back in those days, but these niggas was on Skittles. They was on Now-a-laters. You heard what Heru said about sugar. They was on quarter waters. They was on honey buns. This was before school started. They was eating bacon, egg, and cheese. They was eating them Doritos. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, we was going to the candy lady with the selling fucking candy crack for a penny, nigga. And we was dropping $1 on her. These kids of today, I would not say that they're scary. Y'all, you know, niggas is, oh, they got, like, I went to go pick my daughter up. She had a fucking hoodie on. I'm in Texas, mind you. It's like 90-something degrees. I'm flaming. I just got out the gym. You know what I'm saying? Me and her moms go to pick her up. She got a black hoodie on. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, B? Like, are you serious? They let you wear this shit in school? The lemon heads that make your nose sweat. Like, let's talk about the sugar addictions. The lemon heads that make your nose sweat. Remember, you ate so much Skittles that your nose starts sweating? That's when you knew that the parasites was going crazy in you. The quarter waters, the Kool-Aids, the Kool-Aid in a bag. Remember the Kool-Aid that you poured into when we was on Rikers Island, we had the 2 liter of water and we poured the whole pack of the Kool-Aid in that bitch and shook it up. And then we pour another pack. We was making new flavors. Immediately after that, you would hear the bells ringing. And what's the bells? That's when somebody gets cut. They start ringing the alarm in the building, shut it down. Whenever they serve pork and whenever they gave these niggas candy, immediately after that, somebody on that building got cut in C-74. Crazy. Jawbreakers. Man. The jawbreakers, the lemon heads. You know what I'm saying? The Laffy Taffies get stuck to your teeth. Kool-Aid and a sugar in a sandwich bag. Like, we were being programmed. I think the red 40 and the yellow 40 back then was a little bit different than the yellow 40 of today. They cut that shit with quinine or something. They stepped on it. The yellow 40 is stepped on right now. The yellow 40 is stepped on right now. Supernova Slum said crack cocaine and sugar are only one molecule away from one another. Fact check. I need a fact check. I need somebody to go and fact check. Go to Google. We don't do Google no more. Go to ChatGPT. Then we'll go to Gemini and ask them, is crack cocaine one molecule away from sugar? And then you'll understand what niggas is going through. This is a Saturday daytime. People is cleaning up the house. You might be like, damn, look how bad Red Pill done fell off, man. His nigga said crack cocaine and sugar is one. That's the same nigga that went to Stone Mountain and said Atlanta is Atlantis. Yeah, we unfollow Red Pill. Go ahead, do that. Do whatever your heart tells you. Go. It's a retrograde. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Click the unfollow button. But I'm telling you the truth. It's one of those Truths that, you know, you need a white man to say it. You know what I'm talking about? To believe it. But I'm here to let you know that crack cocaine and sugar are homo similar. Henceforth, why I'm not gonna get on my bougie shit and ever point fingers at crack babies or people who smoke crack or people who had addictions and conflictions. That's not me. I can't judge because we all crackheads, man, to some degree. We all crackheads. We are all addicted to something. So we can't pass the buck. You know what I mean? Some people just got it harder than others. Was your dad's generation tougher? Yes, my dad's generation was tougher than the generation that preceded him. Yes, and I think it goes back like that. Niggas in the 1800s was knocking horses out. You ever seen Blazing Saddles? Remember the Big League Chew? It was giving niggas jaw lines. That's how much you had to chew it when it started drying up. Super jaw lines. We was spitting like we was the white boys. We used to act like, remember, you would take the Big League Chew and stuff your jaw and be chewing like you on a baseball mound. You know what I'm talking about? Sugar doesn't make you steal from families and friends, though. Yeah, but sugar makes you do some things, to make you do some strange things for a piece of change. You feel me? You know, whatever that fucking molecule is that separates sugar and crack is a motherfucker, though. I promise you, whatever that molecule is, it's probably the same molecule that they split to make the atom bomb, because yeah, it makes a big difference. It makes a big difference. However, I didn't make this shit up. Go talk to the chemist and whatnot. When I discovered that it was true, I was effed up. I had to sit down for a minute and reevaluate things. I didn't understand what that meant. I said, how, Sway? You know what I'm talking about? I said, how, Sway? You know? And then I came to the realization that, yes, East 49, we are all Tyrone Biggums. Respectfully. You know? Respectfully. Sugar is highly addictive. I know people who kick crack and cannot kick sugar. High fructose corn syrup. I know people who beat the crack addiction and was able to turn things around, but them niggas is on Nowalators. You know what I'm talking about? And Jolly Ranchers to this day, they cannot put the sugar down. So that's something that we'll have to be exploring in the future. I'm kind of mad at y'all, and I don't use that sparingly, but y'all didn't make that video go viral with the brother Heru, who literally came on here and gave a motherfucking presentation of the year when it came to your health, not my health, your health. Do you niggas care about your family members? Why are you not sharing it? Why are you not sharing it? I bet you if I got on this internet and came on here butt ass naked and whatnot and did a live stream, you niggas would be sharing embarrassing moments. If I came on this shit and I had snot running down my nose and I'm crying and shit, if I was on some Umar shit, I need help, you niggas would share that. But I bring somebody on the show to talk about health in the most practical, easiest way possible to explain to motherfuckers who always are in my DM talking about health related issues. People are hitting me up, Red Pill, I need help. Red Pill, help me. Red Pill, I'm dying. And we do a show and the shit is only at 3,000. Y'all need to ask yourselves, why the fuck are y'all so lazy when it comes to spreading good news? That's an honest question. I'm not confronting anybody on a Saturday. I'm not being confrontational. I'm being conversational. If we was in a barbershop getting shape up right now, this is barbershop talk. I have the cape around me, and I would ask the same question in the barbershop without no malice. You know what I'm saying? Without no malice. It's just a simple barbershop conversation. You know what I mean? And if anybody's been in the barbershop on a Saturday, you know that it gets very heated. You know what I'm saying? The octaves start picking up. People start pointing fingers. Niggas start stomping and shit. We ain't even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna take it that far. I'm just saying, why is it that the positive information that can change somebody's, this is life-saving. The brother came and explained what cancer is, what diabetes is. I'm out here in Houston. I'm about to get on a campaign to help motherfuckers heal from herpes. Do you know that they're leading in HIV and herpes out here? I'm not even a textbook healer, but after that show with the brother Heru, and after speaking to Mama Pill about some health things, and after observing KT at InvestFest line people up and drop honey in their eyes and whatnot, and after it happened, I got honey put in my eyes at Nicholas and well, I'm literally beginning to lean a lot towards exploring health practitioner. Do y'all see that for me in any type of way? Like, does that something that you think might fit in my profile? Because I don't want to be of service that's not, I want to be of the ultimate service, to whereas I want to help. I don't want to just help. I want to heal. I think that's the highest form of service that anybody could do in our community outside of helping somebody get a bag. And I don't need a title, but that show helped my energy. It kind of fed my energy field. Like, yo, it was like a fulfillment. So I'm like, I want to be more fulfilled, because I don't know if y'all notice or not, you know, this thing can take a toll on you. This thing can take a toll on you if you're doing so much and you don't have the results that you need. Like, when you look around, you're like, damn, how am I helping anybody? Like, where's the results? You know what I'm saying? When I was teaching Moorish science and Moorish history, this was like 2012. I did a 12-hour lecture. It was broken up in like 4 parts. I did it in Harlem. Thorough research. I'm talking about super duper thorough research. And Taj Tariq Bey and Sister Roz Mariah Bey brought me on stage to do it. They were in the audience. I seen them proud when I looked at them. That was one of the most fulfilling things, and it made my heart, it just filled my heart up with so much pride and joy. And I was like, yo, I know that I'm breaking spells. I know that I'm helping people solve the identity crisis. I know that I'm helping people put the pieces together, and I'm changing lives with this information. Then I grew up and I started doing other things. And 2014, I was doing the research on technology, because something about technology was screaming at me. And I asked Sarnetta, I said, brother Sarnetta, I know that this is completely outside of the realm of what you be teaching and whatnot with Black Power, Kemet, more, you know, all of this stuff that you teach about, right? But can I please get on a platform and teach the people about technology? And he was like, what the hell you want to teach technology about? What's technology? Like, what are you going to teach about? I said, I don't know, Sarnetta. I don't know. But I got this idea in my mind, and it's called the evolution will be digitized. Because I was like, I know that the revolution will not be televised, but I have a vision that the evolution is going to be digitized, Sarnetta. Just believe in me, big bro. Because that's my big bro, right? I'm not his big bro. That's my big bro. Sarnetta helped put me on. And I always go on record saying that. He said, you know what, Red? I'm going to give you 2 hours. I'm going to give you 3 hours or something. Whatever he said, I'm going to let you come over my house. And that's back in the days when being in Sarnetta's house on Sarnetta's channel, nigga, was equivalent to getting signed to Rockefeller. A lot of people come in late It came into the game late, and y'all don't know the impact of a Sonetta at his heights. But Sonetta at his heights was the biggest thing moving in all of consciousness at one point. You feel me? And I was right next to him every single day for damn near 20 years. So I could stand on that, and nobody can, you know, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. So him believing in me and him stamping me and him giving me the stage built the confidence, and I delivered. The evolution will be digitized. Yeah, KT predicted Black Panther on his couch. That is the Couch Chronicles. You know what I'm saying? Remember that couch with the red wall, my nigga? Like, with the fucking Africa or the wall? Like, legendary shit, nigga. That was Rockefeller couch. That's the Jay-Z gold couch. You know what I'm talking about? That was a rites of passage, because if you didn't make it off that couch, nigga, you couldn't even be on YouTube anymore. Nobody cared about you. They didn't want to see you. And I did the evolution will be digitized. Then right after that, he let me do the facts initiative, food, art, clothing, technology, shelter. Nobody never heard of no shit like that before. Nobody even know. They didn't even know what a fucking initiative was, right? But we came with the concept of facts. This is in 2017, right? And that was another one that shook the internet up. So I'm just giving all of these examples to show that the information is my information is applicable. The information is about leveling up. The information is applicable for the studious ones. I'm not out here. I'm not. I don't have the magic pill, but I got the steps. I'm giving you the method. I'm giving you the play-by-play. If you follow that shit, and if you're studious, if you go and do your homework, and if you study, my nigga, you'll level up. When we was talking about Bitcoin, when the shit was $300, if you were studious and if you was about that life, and if you trusted my word, and if you fucked with us the real way, your ass would be rich right now. You would be motherfucking rich, and you would be thanking us, because we laid it out and we set it up, and we did this shit continuously, many episodes about Bitcoin. We had D Miller L. This nigga's he got so much Bitcoin that you'll never find him. He and I don't blame him. I gotta find him on an island somewhere. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna have to run into this nigga at like Monaco or Dubai or something. He's a black Satoshi. He's gone. He's gone. He would send me Bitcoins after every show that we did. He would send it to my wallet on Coinbase. This nigga dipped. He's gone. And he's just one of a few people that we brought on Blog Talk Radio, YouTube, and help to change niggas' lives. I don't ever want to hear nobody say, "What are you doing for the community? What are you doing for the? What have you done?" I mean, I would actually want somebody to say that, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? So I could get in my motherfucking Birkin. I would welcome somebody to question the receipts, because the receipts are receipting. But I say all of that to say that I've exhausted a lot of those quote unquote avenues, and the avenues that I find myself on. Now you want to know, what is the new investment that is similar to Bitcoin that you can invest in? Technology. That's an easy one. Become a fucking tycoon in technology right now, while the barrier is so low that you could get on. Look at the people who's the trillionaires around you. Who has $1 trillion companies? Who's the billionaires? Who's the unicorns? It's all technology. It's not, you don't have to be a rocket scientist. And what is technology? What goes viral? Ancient technology. Nigga, technology, bro. Your fucking phone app, nigga. Technology. Let's just keep it on the planet. You know what I'm saying? But what is technology? Technology is simply you discovering how to solve a problem and making it available. That's what technology is. That's what these apps are. Filling a void. Find out what the void is and fill it. Find out what the void is and fill it. That's what technology is. And they call it the word is called technology, but theoretically, it's just solving problems. They made the word hacking a bad word. They made the word hacking a bad word for those who don't know, right? But when I was coming up and when I was in grade school, there would be an hour in workshop that they called the hour the hacking hour or hack time. And what is hack time? Hack time was the hour that they gave us to solve a problem. You have to hack a problem, right? You have to hack a problem. Keyword hack, solve. So what is a hacker? A solver. They just solve problems. And what do we do best as melanated people? When you're focused. When you're not focused, you cause problems. When you're focused, you solve problems. When your brain is functioning properly, when you don't have parasites dictating your ideas to you, when you flush your system, when you're healthy minded, right? Because you can't be sick and try to get rich off of AI or technology, nigga. That's worthless. That's useless. Parasites and the electricity and all of that stuff, they don't work positively together. They it's kind of a crash out type of thing. Henceforth, why so many people that's sitting in front of the blue light is feeling lethargic, suicidal, fatigued. You know what I'm saying? They're getting all of these suggestions and whatnot. Nigga, that's the radioactive waves talking to your parasites. I suggest a fast. Yeah, definitely. If you in front of these computers, hackers also steal people's identity. So there's something called white hackers or white hat hackers, and then there's black hat hackers, right? You're giving a negative connotation to something that's not necessarily negative, and then you're cutting your nose off to spite your face, and you'll never walk into that room and realize that that room was meant for you. You see how they trick you niggas? You see how you're tricked by language and you don't even bother to understand? They just give you shit. You're not searching for the answers. And you're trolling because you posted this like 3 times, like we give a fuck. And we don't. You understand? Shit happens, my nigga. Hackers have taken things and hackers have given things. I just explained to you, be specific when you say hackers. Say the type of hackers that you're speaking of, and don't make it a general statement, because there are hackers that solve problems and there are hackers that cause problems. Be specific. That's all I ask. Be fair. You know, just be fair. Because in your language, you know what I'm talking about? In your language, you're not being fair. You're being a fucking victim. You know what I'm saying? You're acting like a fucking victim and you're emoting when you should just listen. I was explaining to you. You said, which one are you? Which one do you think I am? You know what I'm talking about? I'm a problem solver. I just literally spent my time explaining to you how we solve problems. So my main goal as the red pill, the moniker that I've adopted, is to hack problems and to break shit and fix things. right? That's what hacking, that's the type of hacker that I am. But if it ever was come a time that I had to get into the machine, or if I had to make my way through the quote unquote machine city as Neo, then, you know, I'm breaking the machine. I'm breaking the machine. The word hacker is getting a negative connotation because there's victims in the audience. You know, I've had shit's taken from me. I've been, you know, I've had my credit card stolen and my identity and all that. I got cloned on the internet 1,000 times. I got phished before. You know what phishing is? That's when somebody goes in your inbox and they appear to be someone and they're asking for help, and it's not them. It's a Nigerian or somebody else. Yeah, that happened to me, but I ain't no damn victim. I'm gonna keep teaching. I'm gonna keep teaching. Shit happens in life, but to paint a picture, the minute you hit hacker, you get triggered. Yeah, you know it's understandable, but I'm here to change that. Henceforth, why I'm teaching, I'm sitting here doing my best to explain. I'm not just talking. I'm trying to do my best to explain what the differences are, so we could evolve past victimhood, and we could evolve past quote unquote limited thoughts or limited thinking and whatnot. No, it's okay, Tale. I'm glad you made that statement because I was able to address, you know, this whole thing about hackers and hacking and all type of stuff. Um, you know, so I wanna big up all of the hackers who are doing things positively and solving problems. The brother Heru is a hacker because he's hacking cancer, he's hacking herpes, he's hacking AIDS, he's hacking erectile dysfunction, he's hacking diabetes, he's hacking low blood pressure, high blood pressure. That's what he's hacking. Mama Pill, Dr. Sabi, Dr. Africa. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Valentine is hacking ignorance. Bobby Hemmett is hacking fear. So yeah, we hackers, and I'm claiming it. You know, I'm claiming it. You know what I'm talking about? Right. You can't be mad at watermelons because some of them don't have seeds. Like, get your language together because I'm gonna react to it. You know what I'm saying? We got to be more responsible. I'm very serious on this platform. I don't get up here and waste your time. I'm hardly on this shit. So when I get on here, it's gonna be about some serious stuff. I'm gonna put some humor in it, but I'm not here to play no games. You know what I'm saying? Because this information is life or death. At the end of the day, our people is going through some shit that we need all of the hacking that we could get. We need all of the problem solving that we could get. We need people speaking righteous solutions rather than wasting time. That's it. So if I don't have nothing good to say, I don't even come online. I got children, I got family, I got people that love me. You know what I'm talking about? I got teams of people that I'm working with in the real world. I'm so lit in the real world that this internet shit is becoming boring to me because it's popping in the real world. This is just a commercial. This is me showing up for the community because we don't live in a community. So we got to do shit like this because I can't go outside and talk to all of y'all. Or, you know, we don't live amongst one another. So this is our form of communication. But at the end of the day, I would rather be outside. You know? So I do, speaking of outside, I want to bring my good brother on the show if he's available. The legend himself. He's out there in the ATL. You know what I'm talking about? He's an ATLian now. My brother Spence City, you know what I mean? Spence City is in the building. He's at Tassili's today, and he's gonna be there all strong, and he's representing the brand. You smell me? He's representing the brand, and he's out there doing his thugism. So we're going to tap in with the God. Give me a minute, Spin. I'm gonna send you the invite right now. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna tap in with Spin, and yeah. So we got to do a show on something called the dead internet theory, which is a topic that I'm going to tackle probably with Brother Rich, because we've been building on it for a while now. I'm going to give everybody a little brief synopsis of what exactly the dead internet theory is and exactly why we are going to quote unquote why it had there's no this has to be expounded upon. This has to be spoken of. Why? Because it's affecting us. How do I know? I'll show you in a minute, right? I'll share with you in a minute, right? But the dead internet theory, in layman's terms, is basically the theory that the internet as we know it is not real anymore, or the internet as we may have known it growing up in like MySpace days and all of those other days, that is not the internet that you're interfacing with anymore. You are not on that same internet. You are not interacting with all human beings anymore. You are interfacing and you are interacting and you are being interfered with by AI machine bots. So if anybody wants an indication of what the world is going to look like in 5 years, when there's majority robots and androids and things of that nature, just pay attention to what the internet is doing right now. One of the leading causes of suicide amongst young men and women. People are becoming fatigued on the internet. People are crashing out. People are breaking up relationships. People are augmenting their bodies based off of what somebody on the internet said about them. You're being cursed out by a fucking bot, my nigga, and you're getting in your feelings about that. You a bot is calling you ugly like Young Thug called Glorilla. You know what I need as a sound effect? The Young Thug laugh. That nigga's laugh is the best thing coming out of them phone calls. He has a classic fucking giggle, my nigga. I need the Young Thug laugh for my sound machine, nigga. It's gonna replace to this day. This nigga has a snicker. It's not even a laugh. It's a rat snicker. And somebody needs that as a tag. But I'm not gonna talk that head off. Let me bring in the guard because he's outside and whatnot. He's doing business, so I can't hold him up. Without any further ado, the legend, Spin City.
No, hurry.
Put you on a red camera? My nigga like you on a movie camera. What up?
What's going on, man? How I sound on the mic, though?
Huh?
How do I sound on the mic? How I sound? How'd it go?
Man, you good, man. Man, watch out.
Man, watch out, man. Peace to the gods, man. Peace to the family. What's going on out there to the KT aliens, man? Yeah,
man,
Red telling y'all that good word, though. 64% of the internet is dead. It's all bots. So you got AI influencers with 1 million AI following selling items to humans.
Facts. You got men out here with AI girlfriends.
Yeah.
You got men out here with AI best friends and companions. You have young people with AI therapists. And mind you, Spin, this dead internet theory was a thing even before AI.
Yeah.
Contrary to popular belief, we thought AI was a new thing. No, they've had AI for 10 years now.
Yeah. Almost
Man,
30.
watch out. They just
Almost 30. Almost 30, bro,
30.
because even when I was at GM, right, it was 2018, 2019, they were already creating autonomous vehicles. I've been seeing autonomous vehicles roll by themselves since 2019 for sure. Just come out the
there
garage.
because you're in Silicon Valley, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a telltale sign of what the future is going to bring. Henceforth, why, and Rich brought this up, and it's an excellent perspective. A lot of noise, no signal. What does that mean? You on a dead internet where it's mad noisy. You're in an echo chamber of nothing but noise. Young Thug leaked phone calls. Umar is broke. Charleston White. This person.
Yeah.
Little Woody. You getting introduced to degenerates that you would never have even known about if the algorithm did not push them upon you.
Yeah, exactly.
But you don't know about Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. It don't push her. You don't know about Dr. Ben and all of these master teachers. They don't push them. You don't know about the brothers that got schools and whatnot that's functioning. You don't know about them.
Yeah.
You don't know the brother turned plastic into gasoline.
Yeah, Nature Jab. Shout out to Nature Jab.
The only time people knew about the brother, Nature Jab, he went viral when it was negativity, when he went missing. That's when everybody found out about him.
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing?
So, real quick, we're going to get into that, but I see that you out at this festival. Can you take us on a slight tour, good brother? Yeah, take the
man. Let's look around, man. Let's look around. We're behind the facilities right now. We got everything athletic in the spot, right? And then if y'all see me out here, you pull up to the booth. Yeah, you can look at the clothes, but you can also get a free consultation on bringing AI, automation, and animation into your business. Just hit us up. We over here. Athletics, Supermind, KTL is in the building. You know what I'm talking about? We got Empress in the building. You know what I mean?
Hey.
You know I'm saying? We live on KTL right now. Yeah, I'm talking about Empress in the building.
Peace.
Winner Bill in the building, y'all.
What up, Winner? Winner. What's happening?
What's up, Red Pill?
What's happening, Winner?
It's cracking. It's cracking out here.
Look, Winner has museum pieces. She don't just got jewelry. She got pieces that ran away from the museum. There's literally a warrant out for her for taking shit out the Smithsonian. Look at it.
The artifacts in New York.
Look at that, beautiful. Oh my, what kind of stone is that, beloved?
That's the smoky quartz right there.
Whoo, man. Look at that. And
it's been in the middle. Y'all see that?
You a legend for
that. The body. That's a body 101.
That is the body. Winter.
Exactly.
Tell Winter I can't wait till her commercial comes on KTL.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So that's what we're working on as well, y'all. Again, when y'all see me, man, I got 25,000 credits ready for y'all on VO3. I got 4,000 in Hicksfield. Let's go to work, right? We got some young entrepreneurs in the building.
Hey, peace to the youngins.
We got Star Seeds in the building.
Look at that. Look at the Star Seeds, man. Salute to them.
Make sure you come.
KTL Media in the building.
Grab their cards, man, so we could get at them.
Y'all got a card? Yeah, we're gonna grab everything, man. We got the brother out here, man, with the healing hand. Right, healing hands, medicinal mushrooms, and massage.
Yes, Adam, what up?
13
KTL Media, brother.
Beyond massage, we're talking about sacred touch, healing the relationship between women and all men. Also, check out my very first publication. It's a divine daily devotional, our daily unk. 650 pages of download for the children of the sun.
What's up, brother? Good stuff. Good to meet you out here, bro.
Uncle El Adam, all healing hands on all platforms. Welcome to the Mystic Path.
All healing hands, y'all. All _ healing hands on Instagram. So yeah, man, it's out here. I mean, it's cracking something major, man. We on the ground, KTL on the ground. Yeah.
We got real life transactions. The brother want to know how much the chain from Wisdom is.
From Winter?
From Winter, yeah, Tut is in Atlanta. He might pull up.
So
Let's
okay,
go.
brother.
Winner, they want to know how much for the planet. But this one right here, it's $475, y'all. $475.
Okay.
You
All
heard it.
right.
You heard it.
Now, thank you. I appreciate that.
Y'all heard it, y'all. So yeah, it's a good time, y'all. So anything that y'all want to know from the KTL side, man. Excuse me, brother. Excuse me. You know what I mean? We're gonna have more in just a moment. You got Pay Us in Crypto in the building. You got Athletics, you got Pay Us in Crypto.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Diamonds is dancing like they in a disco.
Wait, hold on.
Uh-oh, now I'm feeling them sprinkles now. Okay, got Pay Us in Crypto. Diamonds is dancing like they in the disco.
I'm done back.
So it's cracking. It's cracking. Juice over there, etc., etc. Again, you know, I'm talking about, okay, it's a little sprinkling, but if y'all pull up on the KTL booth, the athletic booth, Spin City booth, you can get a free AI consultation for your AI animation and your AI advertisements. So pull up to Tassili's, man.
What day you
Salute to
talk? Let
Red. He
him know
traveling right now, huh?
what day you on the big stage, big dog? What day
Oh,
you on the big stage?
tomorrow night, 8 p.m. We're going to talk about everything. AI animation, AI analytics, AI advertisements, AI automation, API keys. You know what I'm talking about? So it's definitely going on. It's definitely going on. And hey, man, pull up on your boy Spin in real life. Again, it's absolutely free. I'll spend some credits with you. No problem. All right?
And
We
we
outside.
talking about Techno Tuesdays IRL as well.
Oh,
And the
definitely.
ATL, Techno Tuesdays IRL. If that's something that y'all AT aliens want to be a part of, y'all gotta let us know. We
Yeah.
don't want to waste nobody time, but we thinking about that IRL and the ATL. I'll be back on
Yeah,
Tuesday.
definitely. We want a bigger crowd this time, y'all. I think we have about, you know what I'm saying? What did y'all have? 15, 20 folks last time at the bookstore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's pack that joint out. And then even on the live transmission, we about to have about 10 people in the live audience right there in the booth. So y'all come out, spend some time with us. You know what I mean? Spin
the block.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did grab some good ass juice earlier too, y'all. This shit was, I'm gonna have to buy everything they got. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna get the food out there. The juice and the food is gonna be A1.
Check out Divine.
Yeah.
Luminous juices.
You got the
address.
About? You got the address. I know this is on Ralph David Abernathy. Just put Tassili's in your Google.
Put in Tassili. Put in Tassili.
Because it's literally right behind Tassili's and her and she got a big ass back acreage.
You feel me? Y'all look out. These bikes, I gotta pull up on them. So it's definitely cracking. Ceremonies happen on stage.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ceremonies happening on stage. I'll be on stage tomorrow night talking about everything. AI animation, AI automation, API keys. What'd you say, Red?
This is until 8 p.m. Saturday and Sunday.
It's until 11 p.m. 11.
11?
11 tonight, 11 tomorrow, 11.
Oh, y'all legends for that. Shit.
Indeed, yes, indeed. Right here on the corner. Y'all come down the walkway.
And
Jefferson.
If you want to get this hat, Jefferson got it right there. Minding my black owned business.
Y'all see where we getting it from?
Yeah.
Y'all see? This the one right here, Red, with the boy.
You know I got
I don't know where he was hiding this at, but I'm like, bro, grab me that.
The
I'm talking about
the Puffington.
Man, we ain't playing. We ain't playing. We about to scoot some things back under this little tent right quick while a little bit of water come down.
Check your email. I sent the flyers to you, so you could go while it's drizzling. Tell Jeff to show you where the copy shop is.
Okay,
it's right down the block. All right. So
we're
gonna tap in with you Saturday Night Live tonight. I'll tap in with you later for Saturday Night Live.
Peace.
All right. Salute. You know, teamwork make the dream work. Teamwork make the dream work. And this is a perfect time to segue to this video right here. Let's go and check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go and check this out while we here. Let's get this thing popping. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be here forever. Damn, it's 90 degrees out. We hit it from the front, back, side, side. Give me a minute, y'all. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Atlanta is Atlantis. Atlanta is Atlantis. You said drop the hip hop song. Yeah, we got some thing. We got some treats for y'all. We're gonna share some treats and whatnot because the family is working. As long as the family is working, we got treats. You know what I'm saying? So let's check them out. Okay, let's check it out. Let's go. Let's go. Inshallah, if everything works out, we will be back later for Saturday Night Live. We got some things we're gonna be talking about. I don't know if y'all caught the big announcement that we made yesterday on Black Magic 363, but on November the 1st and November the 2nd, Brother Red Pill will be showing up on the workshop of the year. The workshop of the year featuring me and Saban Bomar. This is the first time that this has ever happened. We've always been fans of each other's work, but we've never worked together. I think the first time that I've ever, it might have been the second time I was on Rich's channel with him. But yeah, this is a long time coming. The brother, I respect his work immensely. You know, he's always been a trendsetter. He's always been a trailblazer, and he's always carved his own lane. And Savan is a veteran. Savan goes back into Blog Talk days. You know what I'm saying? He didn't just come on the scene a little while ago. He's been doing that. Y'all might not have known about him. Y'all might not have been hip to him, but he's been cooking and he's been doing shit that people caught up doing decades later. He was way ahead of the curve. So nothing has changed. He's still ahead of the curve. So whatever he's going to be dropping is going to be 5 years ahead of itself. And you know, it's November, so that's Scorpio season. Like, they gave me 1 day to go crazy. Now, you know, if I got to explain what I'm about to do, then you might not know. But if you know, you know I'm going crazy. You know what I'm talking about? You know I'm going crazy. You know I'm going fucking bananas on that shit, bro. I'm bringing the all-stars with me. You know what I'm talking about? I'm bringing the all-stars with me. I'm bringing my shooters with me. You feel me? I'm bringing my hitters with me. We sliding in the name of consciousness. We sliding it. We cleaning up. You know what I'm talking about? Is all windows down. You know what I mean? Choppers out. We cleaning up the block. You know what I'm talking about? So just get ready. It's gonna be, you know what I mean? Hashtag movie, my nigga. Hashtag movie. I'm breaking the backboard. You know what I'm talking about? I'm breaking the backboard. Kobe and Shaq, my nigga. I'm dropping 80 that night. I am dropping 80, my niggas. I'm going dumb. I might even cut my hair. I might go bald for this shit. Now, pause. Check this out, though. One of my hitters, because your network is your net worth. And at this point in the game, I would be like Young Thug said. Who did he put on? Did y'all hear Young Thug's phone call about me to Mariah? Did y'all hear Young Thug's phone call about me to Mariah? This nigga was like, who did Red Pill put on? Them niggas is on Stone Mountain talking about Atlanta is Atlantis. Who the fuck did Red Pill put on? Like, what's up with the old head? Like, what did he do for the game? He said that to Mariah. He had the audacity to say that I was ugly, and that I don't take care of my kids. I'm chasing the thoughts. And he also said that I'd never put nobody on. Jeffrey, I showed you where to get your teeth did, nigga. First of all, let's do that. First of all, I helped you with the eczema. Second of all, what, I didn't put nobody on? That's what you saying, Jeffrey? So I'm in my bag now. You know what I mean? He done got me started. He lit a fire under my arm. He done lit a fire under me. I'm dropping receipt after receipt after receipt after receipt. You know what I mean? And I pray, Jeffrey, that when you talk to me about Mariah, she didn't Google me. Because one thing that we all know as players is that you don't pillow talk to your lady about niggas that have more emotion in you. You understand? Especially if you locked up, player. You know what I'm talking about? Who raised this nigga? Who raised this young man? I need to have a word with them. Who is this nigga's OG? Is it Brian Williams? Is it Brian Williams, aka Kissing Me? Is it Brian Williams? Who taught this nigga? Because that's who I want to talk to. His big homie. He's the little homie. Who raised this nigga? Because if you talk to a woman about man, because you know, I mean, everybody did a little bit of pillow talking in their life, right? Could we admit? You know what I'm saying? Could we admit? Everybody did a little bit of pillow talk, especially if you just, you know, if you got a little baddie and whatnot. You niggas sprinkle salt on these niggas a few times. You've done that. We're not gonna act like that shit doesn't happen. Niggas sprinkle salt. You know what I'm saying? Niggas sprinkle salt because they leaking his jail calls. What if they leak your calls? Then what? Because you know everything is being recorded. It ain't just the motherfucking jail phone. If you didn't know, go and Google Palantir. Everything is being recorded. So what if they leak your calls? Remember what I was saying before, and I'll say it again. The CIA, Central Intelligence Agency, and the people who are Federal Bureau of Investigation, what do? They investigate your private and your secret life. Young Thug is being exposed for his private conversations. If y'all ever wanted to get into anything that's going to go viral in the year of the rat, or what we call the attention economy, you have to deal with private and secret. That's how you blow up in a society that's about salaciousness and they're voyeurs. Everybody wants to watch. Everybody wants to watch. It's the Truman Show. Come to fucking terms with it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. That's why the Diddy shit was so salacious. But there's a video that I just posted on IG where it was two little kids in Target or Target, and they had baby oil, and they said, yeah, this is what Diddy be using. Who saw that? Who saw that? They've normalized kinks. They've normalized fetish. They've normalized proclivities. Right? That's what you're seeing. And if you don't know what you're looking at, then you won't know what's staring at you in your face. But that is exactly what's happening. They've normalized kinks. They've normalized fetish. So mentally, in a woman's mind, she's like, yo, if I'm going to get with somebody that got money, because everybody want to get chose these days, right? Isn't that the thing? You want to get chose? You want to get chose up? You got to get urinated on. Or you got to go to Dubai and get pooped on. Or you got to do something strange for a piece of change. You got to let the whole team hit. That is the only thing that came out of the Diddy trial, that they solidified proclivities. And everybody is in somewhat of an agreement, whether it's subtle or whether they're like, I'm down with it. That if that's what if you're gonna get into this life with the big boys, then that's the type of game that we about to play. And I didn't see no hoes drop their rag and drop their flag after the Diddy trial. I didn't see no hoes on the blade unblade themselves. I didn't see no hoes hang their wig up after the Diddy trial. Nothing changed. They just deflected like a motherfucker on Sean Combs, but nobody took account for the fuck shit that they're into. So you didn't learn anything, you know? So how is niggas healing when you didn't learn nothing? You just learned that another, you know what I mean? You just learned that somebody had proclivities that you too scared to say that you share the same type of proclivities. Because I'm putting baby oil on the buns. I don't know about you. with no problem. Like I need my buns oiled up. It's coconut oil, but it's still shiny at the end of the day. You know? And y'all niggas is out here faking it and you won't be real. So that's the prison that you live in. That you lying to yourself. Trying to act like you ain't on some old, and that's not even a Diddy thing. Nigga, what are you talking about? It's a baby oil thing. Now that we got that out the way, yeah, for educational purposes only. You know, I mean, pardon me, it's the sun is still out, but hey, you know that there's an eclipse tomorrow. What's today? Yeah, on the 7th. Y'all should get your spiritual baths ready and whatnot. It's time for some damn shadow work. There's an eclipse tomorrow. There's a lunar eclipse. We'll get into that before the day is out. We might talk about that tonight on Saturday Night Live. You know, I might go live from inside of a spiritual bath. Who knows? But there's work to be done. Soft white underbelly is definitely an agent. Put them in the same category of Adam 22, that they are progenitors of the new blaxploitation, which would be the podcast as a form of trauma porn. But it's still blaxploitation. It's still exploitation, and it is still dysfunctionality disguised as what they call dysfunctionality disguised as content. But if you know anything about the car crash and the bottleneck theory, people pull over and they stare at the car crash, and people are going to slow down. That's why you get bottlenecks in traffic. I don't stare at the accident. I don't even see the accident. I will not look at the accident. I don't want to see it. I drove by a car that was on fire the other day. I didn't even look at that shit. I can't. The car don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm collapsing the wave. If I look at it, I bring it into my sphere of consciousness. I don't see it. I don't see it. I remember walking down Moreland Avenue in 2011, and I was on Blog Talk Radio, and I literally walked past a body. Somebody had a motorcycle accident, and it was literally a cadaver, a corpse laying right there by the AutoZone, right? And it was dark, but when I looked at the corpse, I looked at it right in his eyes. And the shit haunted me for a very long time. It haunted me. So I don't look at it. I'm not bringing that into my spheres of consciousness. You know, you got to learn how to put your blinders on and not observe everything. You don't have to look at the snuff films. You don't have to look at people getting shot in the head. You need to unfollow those pages that are putting all of that quote unquote content on this dead internet. You feel me? You don't benefit from that. It doesn't serve anything. It's going to corrupt your soul. It's not your body. You didn't catch it. So why are you staring at it? The only thing that I'll be staring at is the ops when they take them down. Other than that, I'm not looking at it. And that mentality goes all the way into all of this tragical shit that you see on the internet with these tragic stories and all of that. Look, yeah, first of all, y'all not about to do nothing about it. So why am I putting my energy into it? Niggas is not getting no get back. So spare me the trauma bonding. I don't want to bond with you niggas on trauma. I don't have no conversation at the barbershop for things trauma related. I'm good. I'm good. Because there's nothing that's going to come out of that. But, you know, yo, get some Henny, y'all. Let's get some Douce. Let's go smoke some K2. Let's go drink away. You know what I mean? Not no real action, deflection, and self-sabotage. And, you know, the way Black people cry is destroying themselves. I've noticed that. Instead of shedding real tears, niggas have just destroyed themselves and start drinking Hennessy. Instead of shedding real tears and letting the grief go, motherfucker just smoke some goddamn spray packs or go eat some fucking chicken or something. I'm good on all of that. I'm good on all of that. I'm cool. Keep that shit to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And deal with the trauma the way that you were taught on how. Go back to the basics. Go rewatch some Bobby lectures. You niggas be forgetting your lessons. Go and rewatch all of the teachers who put all of this information out and then left the information and then went on into another plane of existence. But the information is still here, but y'all not using the information. Y'all just asking me, yo, is Bobby still alive? Trauma bonding. You know, trauma bonding. Don't ask me no dumbass questions like that. Respectfully. Niggas is trauma bonding. Because when I say that he's alive, near one nigga, not one person said, all right, where's his address? I want to send him something. You niggas are just asking me questions about Bobby Hemmett for what? For what? What are you going to do? What are you going to do for him? How are you going to help him out? He don't need nothing from you niggas but some motherfucking currency at the end of the day. He don't need you to call him. He don't need you to take a picture with him. He don't need you to fucking ask him dumbass questions. The only thing that he probably would need is a few dollars because he's not working at fucking McDonald's and putting the fries in the bag. And you damn sure know that the conscious community, they didn't cut him a severance check. So I get triggered by conversations like that because people are turning into parasites and they're turning into quote unquote, they're turning into like succubus type of energy, like scavengers. You know, niggas is turning scavenger. They want to feed off of people's carcasses. They want to feed off of your legacy. And they want to feed off of a lot of things, but they're not realizing, like, bro, you're violating in the eyes of the universe. It don't have nothing to do, like, you're just showing that you didn't really learn anything. You're wasting your time. You're acting like a fucking child. And this conscious thing is about growing up and leveling up and being able to look back and be like, yo, I was a nincompoop. I was a child 2 years ago. I was a fucking adolescent. I was living my third childhood. I was young thug. I was Jeffrey. You know, I was an immature brat. I was following King Slime. I was following the Bloods. I was following the gang. I'm a fucking adolescent. I'm a pubescent-minded knuckle dragger. That's what moving along and growing up should allow you to look back on while you climbing up that damn mountain. You should be able to look down on your former self or your lower self or your little self and be like, damn, I'm almost ashamed of this nigga who I used to be. I was a fucking rat, you know? I was a scumbag. I was a scavenger. I was crawling on my belly. That's what this is about. You feel me? And if that's not what you want, then you need to remove yourself immediately. You know? You need to remove yourself immediately because you're on the wrong fucking channel. Go over there with the weirdos. Because we're not doing weird shit over here. We don't promote weird energy. We're just not on weird timing. We're not trying to be hard. We're not trying to be hood niggas. We're not trying to be ghetto. We're not trying to be gang. We don't want none of that. Fuck your fame. Fuck your gang. Fuck all of that. It serves none of us over here. You know what I'm saying? We're brave enough and we're confident enough. You feel me? And we're assured enough to walk away from all of that shit with no explanation. And if we got to give you niggas an explanation, it's gonna be founded in truth. We don't have to stumble upon our words because we know how we see things. And can't nobody ever tell me, I don't know about whatever prison any of you niggas is living in, nobody could ever say that I can't drop my flag or blood in, blood out, that in order for me to drop, leave you niggas in the dust, that something has to happen. Like I have to pay my way out, or you niggas got to put your hands on me, or some of that dumb shit. Man, if y'all don't take that shit somewhere and kick fucking rocks, y'all the same niggas that tuck your tails when Donald Trump sent the troops in your city. Get the fuck out of here. You lost that war. Y'all out here convincing these children to crash out and throw their lives away. Y'all should be hung for treason. Where's the drop squad at? We need to start secret. You talk about a RICO. Where's the RICOs from the drop squad? Because it's time. We need to clean up. We need to clean these niggas up immediately. We need to start cleaning up. And the only way that our women is going to get, I feel, in line and get their fucking mind back and stop being a walking dead is that they got to start seeing these niggas get cleaned up. Because they're encouraging the fuckery too. The women is encouraging that. You know? The women is encouraging all of the fuckery. They're not discouraging it. They're encouraging it. They encouraging the bati boys. They encouraging the gangbangers. They're encouraging these niggas, the prostitutions. They're encouraging all of the fuckery. That's what they're doing because these niggas are putting on for them. Because if the women wasn't with it, they wouldn't be doing it. They wouldn't be doing it. You do know this, right? They're putting on for them. So I was in the airport. I don't align myself with this man, but I speak on him very often. And just the way that manifestation works these days, I'm minding my business. How is Taj Tariq Bey doing? Why would you, if he's not doing well, are you prepared to do something about that? Like, what are you asking? I just saw him on brother Hank's channel. Go send him some bread. You know what I'm saying? Go send him something if you so. You know what I mean? Just out of the fact that he's an elder. Because if you ask the question, you should be prepared to do something. To, you know what I mean? He's an elder. At the end of the day, elders should not be working. Elders should always be taking care of you. Just throw an elder $100 just because they've been doing the work before you probably was even alive. That's the type of time I be on. You know, y'all young people in this movement, y'all don't have the type of, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Don't get me started, man. Don't get me started, man. You know, don't get me started. It's just a lot of conversations that need to be had, because at the end of the day, nobody is having these conversations. Nobody's having big bro conversations because everybody's still trying to be the big bro. Nobody's really having big bro conversations. Nobody's having these needed conversations to the community. I don't care what nobody thinks at the end of the day. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care how nobody feels. Fuck your feelings. It's just it's a conversation that needed to be had. If you got the audacity to ask about how somebody's doing, you should be prepared to hold that person down, send that person some energy, and energy is currency. Other than that, you're just gossiping us. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't come from that type of shit. When I was outside, people just couldn't walk up to me and ask me how somebody is doing. Like, why are you asking me that, bro? Why? What do you want to know for? What are you gonna do if I say that person ain't doing good? Like, what are you prepared to do other than walk away and get on your phone and start gossiping? This is not directed to that person who asked this question. I'm just generally saying. I'm not targeting anyone. I'm just generally saying, because honestly, that could be a heartfelt question. There's nothing wrong with just checking in on people. But that's not what this is about. We're not doing that. Okay? Just know that all of the elders need help. Just know that every single fucking elder who put on for all of y'all, who made this shit easy for y'all, who did the heavy lifting, who went up against the real beast and whatnot, they all need assistance. Just put a fucking budget to the side for every single master teacher that's out there who got gray in their beard. Put a fucking few dollars. Y'all gave Umar all of that money. Go take care of your elders and your master teachers and build something for them. That's how you give back. That's how, and you won't have to ask me how somebody is doing. You could say, yo, Red, I sent the OG some bread today. And I say salute. That's how we're going to do it moving forward. So this is the movement right here that I want to share. This is the movement that I'm going to share in a minute about dropping your flag challenge. If there's any gang members in the audience, this one is for you. Grow the fuck up. You know what I'm talking about? Your time of being a gang member has come to an end. That shit is a dysfunction. It don't serve the community. All of that shit. Aren't we riding in the car? No, fuck out of here. Y'all are not Huey P. Newton. You're not the Black Panthers. You're not the Black Guerrilla Family. Give me the names. If you want to stand on that, give me the name of 10 functional militant gang members who are not locked up, who are not, because a nigga doing life is going to be militant anyway. A nigga doing 30 years is going to be, you don't have no choice. You're behind the wall and the white boys is on your neck, right? Because y'all don't come home and put in no work on the Aryan Nation. You don't come home and put no, but behind the wall, y'all hiding in your cells and you're under pressure because of the Aryan car, because of the white people, and because of the Mexicans. But y'all come home and y'all don't do anything about it. Y'all don't say anything about it. Y'all don't act like y'all give a fuck. But y'all under pressure of getting bodied in the yard. Them niggas keep y'all on lockdown. But y'all revolutionary and y'all say that y'all brotherly love override. No, nigga, you're not. You're not. And you come home and you're doing the book bag giveaways. That's not enough. We're not convinced. Name me 10 militant gang members who are outside off of parole and not doing it for the parolee. You're not doing it for the fucking, to make it look good. You know what I'm saying? And for the nonprofits. Show me 10 of y'all, and then I could say, you know what? Maybe that shit is worth it. Because all I'm hearing when the niggas is doing the drop the flags, they saying fuck the gangs because they don't love me. They don't take care of me when I'm locked up. They never took care of my children. They try to sleep with my wife. They not riding for me. I'm better. They're saying I'm bigger than and better than that. Why? Because they're coming across information like this. You know what I mean? They're getting exposed to real scholarship. You know what I'm saying? They're finding out that there's another world out there that exists, and you niggas are living in a bubble. So grow up. We're not impressed. We could give a fuck. We're not impressed. It means nothing. It's nothing but death and destruction and dysfunction. And y'all all, a lot of y'all gonna be homeless in a minute because you destroyed your neighborhoods and you collapsed the real estate value, and you didn't even boss up and buy the block. Check this out. Shout out to Hocus.
You a leader in life, you gotta take the lead in order for people to understand you a leader. Like, you can't just call yourself a leader. So, with that being said, my brother Hocus just did something big on the internet. And I stand by that shit. I jumped up in this shit. Niggas did something to my uncle. I ain't even ever had the mind to be Crip, you heard? I was always a nigga that I beat up a Crip nigga, I beat up a Blood nigga, I fight a Patria nigga, I fight the Latin Kings. Nigga, I always been rally, you heard? Ask niggas on my block, I ain't never need a gang to make me tough. That always been me. Something happened personally to my uncle. He made a rash decision, I followed them because I knew them niggas he was involving himself with, and years went by, my uncle is still alive, and he got his own crib now. I got my own crib now. So I feel like anybody else in that shit never even meant nothing to me for me to even be neighborhood, you heard? And it's niggas that I call my family, like, that know that I'm not speaking about them. But, like, for the majority, y'all never even been one of mine, bro, ever in life. No level that I entered has any of you niggas ever been with me but the niggas I love. So for the people that I love, I'm going to be a man and a father going forward.
That's right.
Not a Crip. Because
That's
none
right.
of this gangbanging shit in New York City makes sense anyway. Whether you crippin', whatever you are. With some low shit, it's segregational, separational, and everybody block think they bigger than the program. That niggas is not even with no card for real. And I don't even want to get into that. So at the end of the day, I'm not neighborhood no more. I'm not Crip no more. And none of you niggas can lock me out either. Holla.
You want to talk about some man shit? You want to talk about some grown man shit? You want to talk about doing for your children instead of doing for a bunch of niggas? You want to talk about being a real leader? That's it right there. That's it right there. So Hocus 4 or 5, and I shit you not, I don't have the time to just sit here and go through mad videos, but it's literally 10 videos like that since he put it out there yesterday. It's literally 10 videos. I seen Latin Kings, I seen Nieta, I seen Blood, I seen Crip. They all dropping a flag for the challenge. That's what's happening. Now, they say Trump is going into Chicago and he declared war on Chicago, gangland. Yeah, good luck, brothers in Chicago. I stand with the brothers in Chicago. I stand with them. I don't stand against them. I stand with them. I stand with people like Golden Child. I stand with Chicago Crypto. I've been in Chicago. Those are some great brothers. I've been to LA. Those are some great brothers. I'm not standing against the brothers that are in the gang. I'm standing against the mentality and the egregor that's controlling the gang. I'm standing against the virus or the thought form of the gang. I don't stand against the individuals because they got some kangs and some quangs, and they got some powerful warriors, and they have leaders inside of these organizations that need to be extracted the same way that Clarence X was extracting gang members in New York City in the 60s, and he brought them into the fold of the nation and gods of earth, the same way that Elijah was extracting gang members in the 20s and the 30s and the 40s and the 50s and the 60s and the 70s, and he cleaned them up and he made them the fruit of Islam. The same thing that Elijah that was doing, Noble Drew Ali was doing before that in Detroit and Newark and Chicago, extractions. I could never turn my back on people that I come from. I come from the gangs. I come from the posses. I come from the crews. I come from the trenches. So I'm not going to hum a stunt and act like I'm better than because I come from it. I can't act like I'm better than something that I come from. But it's time to grow up and it's time to man up. And sometimes y'all need words of wisdom and y'all need a support system to take you out of this quote unquote vicious cycle. You know, I don't give a fuck if you know fully conscious bloods. I didn't ask you that. I don't care. I don't fucking care. Nigga, what are their names and what work did they put in? Who the fuck cares about all of that? You know what I mean? It doesn't mean anything to me. There's been fully conscious. I was on Rikers Island with fully conscious bloods in '93. They were reading the Medunetta. What the fuck does that mean? Nigga, what does that mean? Nigga, the ship is sinking. What the fuck are you talking about? The ship is sinking. You gonna drown with it or you gonna get it off? It's the same way that you niggas is like, yo, I know some good niggas in YSL. What the fuck does that mean? The fuck you saying, nigga? The YSL ship is sinking. You niggas going down with it, then drown. Drown, nigga. You know, rats could swim, but drown. Go ahead and be my guest. Drown. And we're gonna watch you drown. Atlanta is Atlantis, nigga. Go and get in the water. Get in the fucking water. But don't, it's a line that has been drawn. Don't ever in your life try to pull us down with you, or don't ask us for a motherfucking lifesaver, because all we've been doing is throwing you niggas lifesavers and we're done. We're done with that. So go ahead and play that game. Go ahead and play that game. You're not going to convince me about none of that dumbass shit, bro. Grow the fuck up. You're a fucking grown person. You talking about you in a gang. Nigga, please. Nigga, please. Nobody is jacking that type of shit, bro. Nobody is jacking that no more. We're good on that. These children can't eat that shit, bro. My children can't eat gang members. They can't eat gang banging. It's not edible. So if it don't serve what the fuck we on, then we're not talking, we're not jacking it, bro. That's the problem with this conscious community. You niggas are scared to draw the line, and y'all are just everybody type of people. This is not what we signed up for. This is not what when we signed up to this shit, everybody understood that there was what it was. How in 2025 people don't know what it is no more. Once again, there's no leadership. There's no leadership. There's nobody standing on nothing. There's nobody grabbing a motherfucking nuts and standing on no type of business in this community. You niggas are just clout chasing and looking for likes and doing all of that dead internet shit. And I'm just letting you know I'm distancing myself from all of the fuckery. I'm not a part of that. I'm watching all of these parties die. To the point where I just manifested this nigga the other day. Look at Rat Williams. The fuck? Look at this nigga. I was in the airport. When this nigga see me, I didn't put the camera in his face out of respect that I don't want nobody throwing no camera in my face, right? But he was making a lot of noise in the airport. This is Rat Williams, Charleston White right here, right? And I'm on my way to Texas. I'm in Hartsville, Atlanta, right? And I see like the TSA people walking my way, and they making all this noise and shit. They like, that nigga's crazy. You crazy ass nigga. And I hear nigga making a lot of noise. Like I just hear loud niggas, right? But you know, it's the airport. Niggas is loud. So I take my camera out and I see the bald head. I see the Charleston Chew head. I'm like, it's fucking Rat Williams. This nigga face lit up when he seen me, bro. He looked at me like he seen a ghost. Now think about it. Charleston White is a character. We've said it before. Do I agree with everything that he says? No. To be honest with you, if I was a cloud chaser, I'd have punched him in his face. If I wanted to go viral, I'd have snuffed him and let him mace me or whatever he was going to do. But if I was a crash out, I would have crashed out on him, right? He got to be careful, like I've said before, because anytime that he's caught slipping, it's over with. There is no more Charleston White. It don't feel good walking in life knowing. I mean, because people be talking, when your face card is not, yo, let me share something with you. Do you know what real wealth is? In my world, real wealth is a good face card. You could have, because I had that, you could have thousands of dollars in your pocket. You could have millions of dollars in the bank. You could live on acreage of land. You could have all the cars in the world and all the women in the world checking for you. If your face card is not good, nigga, in Black America, you're going to feel like a fucking homie the clown and a bum. If your face card fucks up and is not good, ain't valid, it's literally being poor. Your face card is the true wealth in our communities. I don't know. I don't live in the European community. I'm not Indian. I haven't been to India. I don't know what their level of wealth is. But I know that the real wealth is your face card. That's the real value. Your bank account and everything is a reflection of that, of course, but it's your face card. And everything is all good until your face card is bad. Where you can't walk through the airport and niggas is clowning you, shaming you, the walk of shame, where you don't want Black people to see you because you're ashamed and your face card is bad. So made to be who he is something he's standing on, whether it's him being a character or whatever. But I saluted him. I told him keep up the good work. I told him to keep up the good work. I rather encourage that man than to talk down and to try to school him, because he knows what he's doing. Does he take it overboard sometimes? Yes. But that's not my judgment at the end of the day. That is not my judgment. I'm not here to judge a character on the internet. Either I enjoy the character or I don't enjoy the character. I like I Show Speed, right? I like the young boy I Show Speed, and when he's in character. Do I know I Show Speed when he's not in character? I never want to know him out of character. I don't never want to know Drewski out of character. I don't care to know the real them. I'm very good on knowing the real them. I don't really give a fuck. It doesn't do anything for me. I like the characters. Keep me entertained. We're on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Educate me, entertain me, or offend me. That's what the internet is here for, right? Or, you know, for the ladies, you know, get your seduction on, get your thirst trap on. You know what I mean? But he made his bed that he will one day lay in. I don't wish no death on no man, but he's prepared himself for the inevitable. And one thing about him is that whoever puts their hands on him and hurts him is going to make him larger than life. You're not going to kill the Charleston White image or the message the same way that y'all could not kill Kevin Samuel. Kevin Samuel, the person, died, but the message did what? Multiplied. He was, I think he was killed. If you'd have asked me, Kevin Samuels got knocked off. He didn't just die. He got killed. It might have been voodoo. It might have been roots. I think some Brujas got together and they took his life. Okay. You know that you could put some type of, in the yoni, you know that you could kill a man by putting poison in the yoni, right? You know that there's some type of thing like that, right? Where you could induce a heart attack through the yoni, right? Shit, they probably they could have put some fentanyl on his on like something happened. The Red Bull popped his heart. He cast a spell on himself. You feel me? Something happened, but it wasn't natural. Let's just say that. But in Kevin Samuel's death, he got bigger. In Charleston White, if anything were to happen to Charleston White, he is going to get bigger. The message has legs already. He basically cursed all of you street niggas. And if you're unbiased in what you're seeing, right? That curse has validity to it. Everybody that he damn near talked down on, you see the curse working on them. Think about that. He got more W's than L's. And even though he's very heavy-handed, and even though he's extremely ignorant, and for anybody that's listening to this, I am not endorsing a Charleston White. Please, you don't go down the Charleston White rabbit hole on my account and be like, what is this nigga talking about? Just understand that he is a necessary evil. You cannot fight the evil of the gangbangers. You cannot fight the evil of contract killers. You cannot fight the evil of these fucking trap rappers. You cannot fight the evil of all of these dysfunctional rappers with flowers. It's disrespect for disrespect. It's disrespect for disrespect. It's dysfunction for dysfunction. He out toxic them. He's out toxifying them. Boozy Badass is gonna push his shit. I mean, he's gonna run it. He's gonna get it. He's gonna run into something. He's rubbed too many people wrong, and the world is not that small. I literally walked right into him. Like I said, if I was a crash out, if I had it, if I needed the bag, if I wanted to go viral, I would have snuffed him. Look. The nigga lit up though when he saw me. It made me happy.
My man, 50 grand. Keep killing him, Charleston.
I had to dap him up. He's a necessary evil. You know, he makes my job easier. He's not a coward. The person that I appreciate is the old man who taught him. That's the person that I want to sit down with. I'm in Houston right now. If there's anybody in Dallas that could set up a meeting with me and the old man, please set it up, because I want to see the old man before he leaves this planet. But the old man who raised Charleston and gave him his game, he's the militant one. He's the one with the wisdom. That's his mentor. You know? But his purpose is to crash out and to bring the quote unquote the hypocritical rappers down with him. And his purpose is to crash out on these street figures that these blind, remember the one-eyed man, right? The blind leading the blind, because hip hop as deaf culture is blind. Charleston White is the one-eyed man leading the blind. And he's pulling, not Dewberry. It's not Dewberry. It's the old man. Not Dewberry. It's the old man that I'm talking about. Dewberry is basically why a lot of niggas is not touching him. You know what I mean? Dewberry is why niggas, yeah, he got to deal with Govan and he got to deal with Boozy. Those are going to be his two main ops. And in the next year, to make sure that Charleston White, something very violent doesn't happen to him. He has Boozy, because he helped get Boozy's son locked up just the other day in Atlanta. Remember, he was in the airport leaving after he got Boozy's son locked up for having a Glock and with a switch. And then, of course, he cursed out the Govan dude who just got acquitted for the Young Dolph murder, and he was talking super greasy to him about a child that he lost. So like I said, he crosses the line in ways that I probably would never cross the line, because it's just not, that's not how I do it. I don't give it up like that. I don't play that type of cat and mouse game, right? Yes, Govan is serious, and so is Boozy. I've seen the people Boozy be around. That's my evil twin, born on the same birthday. And you know, he run with some, you know what I mean? He run with some people that's gonna be, they will crash out in front of the popo. They don't, the police presence, none of that is gonna stop anything. If Boozy give the word, it's gonna go up. You know what I mean? The same thing in that airport. It don't matter if you in the airport. What does that mean? If it's up, it's up. It can happen right there in the airport, in front of TSA. It don't matter. People crash out, especially against their own. They won't do it to white boys, but they'll crash out on their own. So Charleston White is towing a very thin line. He's a grown man. He's being monetarily compensated for crashing out. So it's turning into one of those type of things where he's a circus clown. You know, he's a circus clown because he's basically dancing for the money. And he put himself in a very dangerous situation in life, to whereas something might catch up to him based off of what's coming out of his mouth. But what can be denied and what can be refuted and what can't be necessarily ignored is the unadulterated truths that he speaks about street culture and its dysfunction and why it needs to die. That's where he is, and that's where I'm in agreement with him. The shit that he say about Nipsey and a lot of, I'm not in agreement with none of that. Not in agreement with none of that. You know, not in agreement with none of that. I don't co-sign none of that. I feel that there's better ways to get your point across. If I was his coach, he would move differently. If I was his coach, he would move differently. But he is made his bed, and that's the bed that he lies in. So it is what it is. Salute to the bro. You know, we all get to watch. That's the thing about the internet. We all get to watch the crash out. Now, is he a car crash waiting to happen? Yeah. And if he ever crashes his car, I'm going to keep riding, and I don't think that I'll watch the video. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. If somebody were to say, well, what's the play that he could do? I would take my few dollars. Oh yeah, and he got Woody on. He got Woody looking for him too. YSL Woody. Woody is looking for him. I would take my coins and I would go to somewhere like Ghana. I would duck off for a few years with my little few dollars and whatnot. I would just get off the internet and I would let shit blow over, and I would let Rico Suave clean these niggas up, and then I'll pop back out. You know? That's what I would do. You know? Because he does have children, and at the end of the day, he has his story is crazy. He got a crazy ass story, but I know his intentions. He's in character, but I know his intentions. You know, I know his intentions, and his intentions are not all the way bad. But remember, he is a character. Know what a character is. When you see Drewski You know that he's in character, right? Drewski's in whiteface. He's playing a NASCAR. Drewski does multiple personas and characters. Same thing. It's the same. If you can accept that, then you should be able to understand who Charleston White is. I've seen him out of character. I've actually seen him out of character. You know, I've actually seen it, and he's not. He plays dumb. A wise man could play dumb, but a dumb man can't play wise. You ever seen a dumb nigga try to play wise and try to sound smart? It don't work. The first 3 words coming out of his mouth, you know that this is a dumbass nigga trying to play smart. Stay in your lane. But a wise man could play dumb any day. Look at you. There's a wise man in all of these entourages and crews with all of these niggas that mumble all day and act like they got speech impediments. There's a wise nigga watching them. I was that wise man before amongst all of my dumbass friends. You know what I'm saying? I was the wise nigga amongst all of my dumbass friends, me and Blue. You know what I'm talking about? So we know how it works. You niggas, all of you wise niggas need to emancipate yourselves immediately and drop your flag like this wise man. That's why Hoka's 45 is a legend.
I feel like
because
when you a leader in life, you gotta take the lead in order for people to understand you a leader. Like you can't just call yourself a leader. So with that being said, my brother Hokus just did something big on the internet. And I stand by that shit. I jumped up in this shit. Niggas did something to my uncle. I ain't even ever had the mind to be Crip, you heard? I was always a nigga that I beat up a Crip nigga, I beat up a Blood nigga, I fight a Patria nigga, I fight the Latin Kings. Nigga, I always been rally, you heard? Ask niggas on my block, I ain't never need a gang to make me tough. That always been me. Something happened personally to my uncle. He made a rash decision, I followed them because I knew them niggas he was involving himself with, and years went by, my uncle is still alive, and he got his own crib now. I got my own crib now. So I feel like anybody else in that shit never even meant nothing to me for me to even be neighborhood, you heard? And it's niggas that I call my family, like, that know that I'm not speaking about them. But like, for the majority, y'all never even been one of mine, bro, ever in life.
Talk to them.
No level that I entered has any of you niggas ever been with me, but the niggas I love. So for the people that I love, I'm gonna be a man and a father going forward, not a Crip. Because none of this gangbanging shit in New York City makes sense anyway. Whether you crippin', whatever you are, with some low shit, it's segregational, separational, and everybody block think they bigger in the program. That niggas is not even with no card for real. And I don't even want to get into that. So at the end of the day, I'm not neighborhood no more. I'm not Crip no more. And none of you niggas can lock me out either. Holla.
You talking heavy. My boy talking heavy. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm gonna add this video and then I'm gonna dip because I got shit to do. And yeah, it's been a great time hanging out with you guys and just sharing my mind. And I'm speaking from the heart, not speaking from a place of malice. I'm not speaking from a place of pain or hurt. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm just on mission and I'm on purpose. Like, you know, I just want my people to do better, to be better, to look better, to think better, to eat better. I want us to heal. I want to be a part of that healing journey. You know, I just don't want to be the healer that needs healing because, you know, even walking into the healing space, I've watched people completely take advantage of my mother and my loved ones. Even Dr. Sabi when he was alive. Like, you know, you niggas was treating Dr. Sabi like a fucking, like the help when he was alive. Like, it does not worth it at the end of the day. I would want to do it, but it is not. I have to ask myself, is it worth it? Because you'll lose a piece of yourself trying to help niggas. So until this community kind of gets back on code and starts shaking off all of that parasitical mind state that y'all picked up by fucking with all of these goofies, because that's where it came from. That's where it came from. You know, y'all just been in the company of wild goofies. You know, mad goofies. Goofy is just, you know, it's not healthy. Like, people don't want to admit some of your favorite teachers are clowns and goofballs, and y'all gave them a lot of attention over the years. You know, people who even woke y'all up, you know what I'm saying, they fell on their sword. They wound up becoming sorry excuses for teachers, and you know, the what they stood on and what they stood for, and a lot of y'all came into the shit on a hate train. Like, you came in on a hate train. I only rock with this one, and I don't rock with that one, and I don't like this one, and I don't fuck with this one, and we could have did without that. No, what did that help? That didn't help anything. Nobody grew. Nobody built nothing. Nobody grew nothing. Nobody created nothing. Nobody invented nothing. Nobody leveled up. All of the niggas, the majority of the people y'all put your money on, crapped out. Straight crapped out. So that has to take a toll on the soul, because when you lock in with the teachers, you give them your heart and your soul. You don't just listen to a teacher with your ear. No, you give them your heart and your soul. The teachers have more. The teachers take more from the people than the rappers do, because the rapper don't capture the heart and the souls of the average listener the way that the teacher does. They get deep into the spirit. They get deep into the soul. They'll have you change the way that you eat. They'll have you change the way that you dress. They'll have you change the way that you even look at people in your own family. The rappers do that, but they don't do that like the teachers. Teachers have a more intimate spiritual connection to the people. So that's great and everything. That's why there has to be more of a gatekeeping. And when I say gatekeeping, I'm talking about we need more of a reward system, a penalty system, a value system. We need more regulation. We need the elders to be elders again. You know what the fuck happened? But hey, whatever. The elders run around trying to act like teenagers and shit. We need the elders to elder up. We need the elders to elder up. Look at what's happening to Dame Dash. We need the elders to elder up. Like, because you're going to get Cameron. You're going to get Cameron. You're going to get Cameron by the person that you put on. They're going to turn around and Benny Blanco you. So Cameron is Dame Dash's Benny Blanco. Dame Dash is Carlito on a gurney. Dame Dash is Carlito, and Cameron is Benny Blanco in the train station. Turned around and shot his ass. Clapped him up. The nigga who put him in the movie, the nigga who signed him to Rockefeller, the nigga who got him out of his deal, did everything for him on some Carlito's way type shit, and got Benny Blanco'd in the end by the same nigga that you helped out. But this is Dame Dash's karma. Nobody could tell Dame Dash anything when he was on. You know? Nobody could tell Dame Dash what to do with his money. Nobody could tell Dame Dash destroyed a lot of relationships when he was lit, when he was in his bag. You know what I mean? And everything comes back to haunt you eventually. And I would rather get clapped when I was young than to get clapped when I'm 60 when my teeth are falling out. You know what I mean? That has to hurt. He is Carlito on a gurney in the beginning of the movie, looking at the fucking paradise stars, almost on the way out. But he got Benny Blanco. Believe me when I tell you, he got Benny Blanco by his protege. And I know it hurts. You know, I know it hurts. But you don't want to be that. You don't want to be Dame Dash, elders. You don't want to be Dame Dash. These little niggas is going to hold everything that you did to them against them. You know, they're going to, you know, they be holding on to shit. They be harboring. Be mindful how you talk to them. Be mindful how you shame them in public. Be mindful what you say to these dudes because they are very tender. And they will plot on you and they will Benny Blanco you when your ass is down. I've seen elders reach out for help and they cut their hands off. You know what I mean? I've seen elders reach out for help and got their hands cut off by the people who they thought was going to pull them out of the grave. Look at what happened to Sonetta. He got Benny Blanco by Pharaoh and SETI for everybody to see. And y'all so lame that y'all ran with the Benny Blancos. So y'all get everything that y'all deserve. You know what I mean? Fuck niggas beget fuck niggas. You know what I'm talking about? So check this one out right here. This is from my brother Mo, right? Check this out.
Atlanta is Atlantis, hidden in the granite. Before the clan planned it, we already ran it. More rich gold in the soil, secrets they can't manage. We rose from the mountain, return to reclaim the planet. Atlanta is Atlantis. Atlanta is Atlantis. Dr. Malachi York said I came through the portal. Ether 9 vibration, Anunnaki codes downloaded in meditation. You call it Georgia, but I call it the 19th gate, where new opens build pyramids, reshaping fate. I've seen Atlantis rise from the red clay crusted. We ain't just black, we celestial dust. Teaching the babies the math of 720. Before the devil's flag, the earth for plenty. I cracked open scrolls inside inner terrain. Atlanta is Atlantis, hidden in the granite. Before the clan planned it, we already ran it. More rich gold in the soil, secrets they can't manage. We rose from the mountain, return to reclaim the planet. Atlanta is Atlantis. To this day. Atlanta is Atlantis. Atlanta is Atlantis, hidden in the granite. Before the clan planned it, we already ran it. More rich gold in the soil, secrets they can't manage. We rose from the mountain, return to reclaim the planet. Atlanta is Atlantis. To this day. To this day. Atlanta to this day.
Shout out to Mo.
Dr. Malachi York said I came through the portal. Ether 9 vibration, Anunnaki codes downloaded in meditation. You call it Georgia, but I call it the 19th gate. New opens build pyramids, reshaping fate. I've seen Atlantis rise from the red clay crusted. We ain't just black, we celestial dust. Teaching the babies the math of 720. Before the devil's flag, the earth for plenty. I cracked open scrolls inside inner terrain. Time bender with feathers, no shackles or chains. Stone Mountain ain't Confederate, it's cosmic and black. With melanin suns, we bringing Adam back. See, Freeman L said the earth was flat, till I walked around in cipher. Moorish DNA deeper than decipher. Before they carved them traitors on this mountain of shame, we mapped the stars, built the arcs, knew God's true name. Ayahiru under fairs, copper tone and command. Shambhala indicator, not just some desert sand. I ain't black, I'm divine, nationality key. They gave y'all a label, but I gave y'all the truth. Dr. Khalid Muhammad said to the ghosts of the South, I stand on Stone Mountain with truth in my mouth. They lynched our legacy, try to bury our spark, but I'm the flame that ignites, pitch black in the dark. Black Panthers with berets, rifles in hand. I ain't marching no more, taking back the land. Burn them robes, flip the script, no compromise. We warriors, not victims, see the fire in my eyes. Ain't no monuments to massacre, gon' stand in my reign. I spit for the ones whose blood soaked the plains. From Stone Mountain to Bankhead, we did programming lies. Elijah in my veins, the black God never died. Atlanta is Atlantis, hidden in the granite. Before the clan planned it, we already ran it. More rich gold in the soil, secrets they can't manage. We rose from the mountain, return to reclaim the planet. Atlanta is Atlantic.
Atlanta is Atlantis. Yeah, that's gonna be dropping soon. That's gonna be dropping soon. You know what I mean? That's a bot. You know what I'm talking about? Just spread the word that the box is out. Real quick, let's talk about this and then I'm dipping. Let's get ready for the blood moon tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get ready for the blood moon tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. This is very important. Blood moon eclipse 2025. All right. A celestial spectacle of rare intensity is on the horizon. On September the 7th, the first of 2 September eclipses will take place in the form of September's blood moon eclipse. So mañana is a special day for manifestation and for the power plays. A blood moon eclipse is essentially a total lunar eclipse, but its impact is magnified. Unlike a standard full moon, which occurs monthly, lunar eclipses happen only a few times each year. A blood moon carrying the energetic weight of 3 full moons. Listen to this. A blood moon carrying the energetic weight of 3 full moons is viewed as a cosmic reset button. Astrologers often describe it as a moment of reckoning, illuminating truths, revealing hidden patterns, and encouraging individuals to release what no longer serves their journey. This September's eclipse aligns with the lunar nodes of destiny, intensifying its spiritual significance. From endings to beginnings, revelations to closures, the universe appears to be signaling collective and individual transformation. Right? That's why the video of the nigga dropping his flags is going viral. That's why Drop Your Flag is going viral. That's why this whole Young Thug debacle, every single leaked phone call is clipping one of the quote unquote tentacles that this dumb ass, backward ass, ugly faced, retard culture has hooks in your body like a parasite. So each time they release one of these goddamn jail phone calls, if you are not a goofy, it should be clipping whatever tentacles they had in you because you was into a nigga that was wearing dresses. That was you was jacking that type of card. No judgment, but heavy smudgement. That's what this moon is about, leaving all of that behind. That's what this moon is about. It's in the retrograde, dropping all of these flags. You better drop the fag flag. You could drop the gang flag. You could drop the fuck boy flag, whatever the flag you waving, and it ain't and that flag is a pirate flag. Yeah, drop it. You know what I mean? Moving forward. You know, and I'm not here to shit on nobody's personal preferences, but God damn it, I'm about health. I'm about health. I'm gonna just stand on health, and health has has truth to it. Health has truth to it. So I'm gonna stand on truth, ladies and gentlemen, without offending anyone. I'm apologize. I'm gonna be a man, and I'm gonna say I apologize if I offend anybody, because that is never my intention. But what I can't do is apologize for the truth that I'm standing on, because I just want to be very authentic in what I stand on. And my mother taught me when I was young. She said that the prostate is used for pushing out waste and not the other way around. And she also told me that 2 suns don't make a moon. And she also told me that 2 moons don't make a sun. And she also told me to make sure that when I give birth to a girl, that I make sure that that girl carries on the legacy of my bloodline, because if not, we will cease to exist. So that's what I'm standing on. Health is wealth. And I don't feel that you could be in full remittance, full health, if you're having sex with latex toys, robots, machines, not real energy, right? On both sides. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel that you could be in proper optimum health if your practices and whatnot are not in alignment with how nature designed you to be in alignment. So you could get mad at me, you could unfollow, you could be like, damn, why is he making it hard for us? Hey, my nigga, grow up. That's all I'm saying. We on grown man time over here. We're not here to we're not here to appease anybody, and we're damn sure not here to be apologists, and we're definitely not with the fuckery. So take it up with the moon. You know what I'm talking about? Take it up with the moon. You know, that's the moon talking. You know what I'm saying? I can't live in a reality where I can't speak I can't stand on no type of real truth. And I just decided that's the truth that I want to stand on, you know, without offending anybody, because it's not personal. I don't even know you like that. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't personal. It just is what it is. You know? There's that, as you see earlier, if you're in Atlanta, the brother Spin City is out there. If you could pull up on him, then do that. He'll be out there for 2 days. Feel me? And hold it down. Share some, you know what I mean? He got products. And also, one of the big announcements that we made last night is that I'm going to be doing something with Brother Rich. I'm going to be doing a workshop, and it's going to be a very big workshop. And I want y'all to be a part of that. I want y'all to tap in. I definitely want my KT aliens to be there for that, because we're going to make you proud. You know what I mean? We're going to make you proud. So this right here is the AI Master Gods of Intelligence workshop. Brother Rich sent me the screenshots after we got off of the show, and boy, oh boy, are they snatching up tickets like it's going out of style. This is the first time that me and Savon have ever did anything together in the form of a workshop or a lecture. I have a whole day, and he has a whole day, November the 1st, November the 7th, which also happens to be the Day of the Dead. Okay, the Day of the Dead, I'll be resurrecting the dead. The Day of the Dead, I will be resurrecting the dead, and I will also be tapping into the ancestor realm and bringing the dead into the real world, because that's the day that they walk on this plane. So that's the day that I'll be teaching. All right. We also are entertaining a Day of the Dead day party on Halloween, a Day of the Dead day party, and we'll keep you updated to that. Yeah, but that's about playing dead rappers and musicians. I don't like to call them dead. They're just ancestors, but their music hits hard. You know what I mean? So we'll keep you updated to that. I don't want to get too much out there. And also for my Patreons and for my AI masterclass, we'll be sending y'all an email about the rescheduling of that. All right. And we also have a lecture coming up at the end of September. We'll make that announcement very soon as to what that's going to be. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the link for the AI Masters is in the details. It's in the description. It's also right there in the comments, and we have it pinned. Go.
Diamonds is dancing like they up in disco. You niggas in fist pump, you stay up the dip low. You niggas stay up and get low. Heard you way up in Frisco, and you say what the heck so. Every player gets sniff nose, acting gay up in Cisco. Like take the day off and play up at Mistos, causing chaos and play up Calypso. I pause in kitchens and caused addictions. I pause prescriptions and cause inflictions. Lil Bixby playing in stores and bricks and on the dark web. You gotta pause every door's cause encryptions. Tesla
engines, pause the pistons. I seen every floor I leave sore enlisting. For that action, they sponsored the Bronson. They was hooked on that shit like Johnson and Johnson. That freeway, Ricky Ross, straight out of Compton, straight out of Bompton. Red on blue violence in the land. The projection of the will, the perfection of the kill, the reflection of the pills. I'm a frontline soldier, I'm no doja. These crystals not for focus and crypto. Diamonds is dancing like they up in disco. You niggas in fist smoke, you stay up and dip low. You niggas stay up and get low. Heard you way up in Frisco, and you say what the heck so. Every player gets lips now, acting gay up in Cisco. Might take the day off and play up for pistols, causing chaos and play up calypso. Hickory dickory down, hit a lick, put the sticky in the box. When the blicky get hot, lick off a shot. Heavy in the meadow, we slip off a knot. Heavy in the ghetto, they crib walk a lot. Crib walk the crypto, lift off the stocks. Drips off the crystal and pots. Disco rods in the blocks on my chain from the crystal shop. In the light air, lift off the rock. Toe Virgil right chain on my block. White paint on my socks. White paint on my socks. Hickory dickory dock. Hit the lick, put the sticky in the box. When the blicky get hot, lick off a shot, we lick off a shot. Players in crypto, diamonds is dancing like they up in disco. You niggas in fist smoke, you stay up and dip low. You niggas stay up and get low. Heard you way up in Frisco, and you say what the heck so. Every player gets lips now, acting gay up in Cisco. Might take the day off and play up the pistols, causing chaos and play up calypso.